He was starting to say more about Jashoda when Mahendra Mukherjee arrived. Mahendra and his younger brother Priyo had been visiting the master for some time. Mahendra owned a flour mill and other businesses. His brother was an engineer. Both the brothers engaged people to manage their affairs and therefore had considerable leisure. Mahendra was 36 or 37 and his brother was 2 years younger. Besides their country home at Kedeti, they had a house at Bagh Bazar, Calcutta. A young devotee named Hori accompanied them on their visits to Sri Ramakrishna. Hori was married, but greatly devoted to the master. Mahendra and Hori had not visited Dakshineshwar for a long time. They saluted Sri Ramakrishna. Master: Hello, why haven't you visited Dakshineshwar for so long? Mahendra: Sir, I have been away from Calcutta. I was at Kedeti. Master: You have no children. You don't serve anybody. And still, you have no leisure. Goodness gracious! The devotees remained silent. Mahendra was a little embarrassed. Master to Mahendra: Why am I saying all this to you? You are sincere and generous. You have love for God. Mahendra: You are saying these words for my good. Master, smiling: You see, we don't take any collection during the performance at our place. Jodu's mother says to me, Other sadhus always ask for money, but you do not. Worldly people feel annoyed if they have to spend money. A theatrical performance was being given at a certain place. A man felt a great desire to take a seat and see it. He peeped in and saw that a collection was being taken from the audience. Quietly he slipped away. Another performance was being given at some other place. He went there and inquiring, found that no collection would be taken. There was a great rush of people. He elbowed his way through the crowd and reached the center of the hall. There he picked out a nice seat for himself, twirled his moustaches, and sat through the performance. All laugh. You have no children to divert your mind. I know a deputy magistrate who draws a salary of 800 rupees a month. he went to Keshav's house to see a performance. I was there too. Rakhal and a few other devotees were with me and sat beside me. After a while, Rakhal went out for a few minutes. The deputy magistrate came over and made his young son take Rakhal's seat. I said, "He can't sit there." At that time, I was in such a state of mind that I had to do whatever the person next to me would ask me to do. So I had seated Rakhal beside me. As long as the performance lasted, the deputy did nothing but gibber with his son. The rascal didn't look at the performance even once. I heard too that he is a slave to his wife. He gets up and sits down as she tells him to. And he didn't see the performance for that snub-nosed monkey of a boy.